Alright, we are back with round one. We are on the play even, and I can keep this. It's got a Jesse and Thief, and some Rogue's Passage action, so that's pretty sweet. Plus a removal spell. The removal spell is probably the most important part of this hand. Yuck. Okay. Alright, the removal spell is definitely the most important part of this hand. Aw man, what I wouldn't give for a Pyroclasm right now. Alright, Bonded Construct. Not great, but I'm able to play it next turn. And then the turn after that, I can start drawing cards. If not before. Kind of awkward. I can't really block the Dwynen's Lead or the token. Lest Gnarl Root Trapper give it Death Touch. Although Bonded Construct is an admirable blocker. Well, okay, now I can block his guys. My opponent's guys. I think what I do is I cast Exquisite Firecraft on the big one. Also, my opponent's stuck on mana. My opponent's stuck on mana. And then I attack. And my opponent can't successfully double block. They can chump with the Elf Warrior token. Or they can just let me draw a card. Yes! Yes. Everything is coming up, Morgan. Fiery Conclusion seems good. That's some pretty jazzy music.
I'm trying to look something up and play the game at the same time, and it's not working out so
Ah. There is another person in this room that is playing League of Legends and jazzy music. Explaining because I don't care to go through and edit this out. Alright, what you got? Reef Soul? Fine. Good thing I've got some more stuff. Also, none of the elves can successfully block Acolyte of the Inferno. Excuse me. I'll block. Might of the Masses? Okay. Deal. Ooh. Whirler Rogue, you say. And I have mana up for Fiery Conclusion. Should I need it. When I cast Whirler Rogue, I will also have mana up for Fiery Conclusion. Thornbow Archer, sure. And Dwynne. Maybe? Maybe not. This could also be like Llanowar Path, or my opponent could have just misclicked, which would be mildly unfortunate. Alright, pay 1 life, tap your creature. Deal. No blocks. Alright, I think I might end up just playing Rune Servitor and Whirler Rogue as opposed to holding up Fiery Conclusion. Sure. That's fine. Chump blocking is okay with me. Yeah, I think I just play the Big Daddy serves. Although, no, I can't F8. Rough life. This is probably what my opponent, yeah. Okay, my opponent was trying to play a Farrakhan's Disciple last turn, probably. Um, So I think I attack. And then I can turn to Frog the Farrakhan's Disciple. Before the ability resolves. Probably should have attacked with everything. Rock Maulers. Please attack with your Elf Warrior. I think I just sacrificed a Thopter token. I could have sacrificed the Rune Servitor, I suppose. If my opponent double blocks the Whirler Rogue, I think I'll survive, especially since I have backup Whirler Rogue. Oh, it looks like my opponent is going for the draw extra cards plan. I'll take it. I can actually play both of these. Excuse me. And I'll put a stop on my upkeep for posterity, although we are pretty far ahead in this game. Also, my opponent does not have the mana to really play creature and remove one of my creatures. Like, the best they can do is play a 2-drop and cast Wild Instincts. Something like that. I played Assassin, however, it is pretty good. Gets rid of my Thopter, makes me glad that Acolyte of the Inferno is renowned, and gives me something to think about. Reefsel? No, Gather the Pack. I don't like Gather the Pack, personally. Okay, and they did not hit anything. However, they do now have Spell Mastery. I'll scry. Okay, opponent doesn't even give me the chance. Let's see. I could play Aether Grid, I suppose, but I think we're just best off running it back. Turn to Frog is probably the bigger consideration just because of the Farrakhan's Disciple. Here, I'm going to keep this. Got a Whirler Rogue and an Alchemist Vial and a removal spell. You got me, friend. Ooh, and a Claustrophobia? Sick. That curve, though. The Claustrophobia is probably going to go on a Rock Maulers. Because I can deal with it, but I'd rather instant speed that. Let's see if my opponent plays a Dwinnen's Elite. Guess not. Ooh, Chandra's Fury is pretty good against the Elf deck. Yeah, drawing cards, especially lands that I really don't need. Okay. Eyeblight Assassin. Sweet. I don't think I play Claustrophobia next turn. I'd rather play a creature if I had one, but... Maybe I do cast Claustrophobia. No, because my opponent still has Farrakhan's Disciple on his deck. Alright, no Farrakhan's Disciple. Interesting. I'm just gonna play this Whirler Rogue then. Probably has like Reeve Soul and so on. Rock Smallers? Yeah, Rock Smallers. I'll... yeah, I think I block. I definitely block the Eyeblight Assassin. Whirler Rogue isn't that important to my plan here. I'm definitely just gonna play the Sigiled Starfish and the Claustrophobia. And upkeep stop once more. My opponent has another Rock Smallers, which would be super unfortunate if I didn't have this Fiery Conclusion in my hand. I think we can do better. Yeah, that counts as better, I think. And then I think what I do, instead of just waiting to Fiery Conclusion, is just Fiery Conclusion now. And sacrifice one of my Thopter tokens. My opponent has 2 cards in hand. I have 2 cards in hand. My 2 cards deals 1 billion damage. So, no blocks. Upkeep, Sky 1. We can definitely do better. Alrighty. Do I cast Warhorn here? I think I do. That means I can attack with Sigiled Starfish! Hooray! And I think I just crack this and make it so that the Gnarl Root Trapper can't block, so that I can level up my Acolyte to play around further Eyeblight Assassins. Alright, Reeve Soul the Scryfish. That's when you know you're getting them. No blocks. I mean, I guess my opponent isn't planning on chump blocking. Which means that they're just dead. Actually. Unless they have a removal spell. Kill ya. Yay, we got there! Alright. So that was pretty fun. I'll see you in round 2.